phase 2, we're going to be doing air squats, band pulls, core twists, up downs, and sit-ups. Air squats. Band pulls. Core twists. Make sure on this, you stop it at midpoint. Don't let it go all the way back. Stop at the midpoint. Take it across your body. Up downs. Keep those hips tight. And lastly, sit-ups. Let's get warmed up. We got air squats. And reach those hands out, pop your hips in, and adjust your warm-up a little bit, phase 2. I think you like it. Reaching our hands out, keeping our chest up, popping the hips in. Smooth motion. Transition to our bands. We're going to take those band pulls and put them into your warm-up. Same motion. This time we're going to add a new exercise. Band twists or core twists. Going across our body. When I'm taking it to the left, my right hand is gripping first. Left hand supports. Pressing through the right foot, extending the right arm, exposing that core. Again, movement from our feet. Strong body, good rotational strength. Make sure you're bending forward a little bit here. You see how I'm not perfectly upright. You don't want to put any undue, unnecessary strain on our low back. Let's transition to the floor. Up downs. Nice and smooth, 10 total. You can remember, switch arms every rep. See, I'm going left up first, right up first, back to the left. Good tension. Quickly transitioning to our reaching sit-ups. Again, the hands are directional. We're going to get our core nice and tight here with this warm-up before we start the workout. I want you to have a good focus, good clear focus on core tension in phase 2. Back through it again, air squats. Keep breathing through this one. Again, we're practicing. This is practice. When we exercise, we practice. Making improvements, getting a little bit lower. Bring our chest up. Heels tight. Remember, don't let the heels lift. If they do start lifting, that means you need to probably change the depth of your squat, make it a little more shallow. Or you can use a chair, something to help you with how deep you're going, how deep you should go. Band pulls, you can make them a little tighter here. We're trying to warm up that back, our biceps, hips, everything stabilizing muscles. Nice seamless transition to the band twists. Remember, squat down, bend your knees a little bit, extend the hands like we're going to shake hands. Rotate across your body. Slightly bent forward is what we're going for. And again, it's a warm-up, so the tension shouldn't be so hard that you cannot do this. Want to have it, make sure the band isn't loose, but also make sure it's not so tight. You can't get proper movement. Breathe through it. Press through that toe. Taking it to our right. Left foot is driving. And transition to the floor. Up downs. Remember, confidence is the key. Some of these exercises are never going to get quote unquote easier. You're just going to get stronger. You're going to control this better. You're going to keep your legs tight, hips nice and squared up to the floor. As you finish, transition into your reaching sit-ups. Hands are directional. Good flow. And we're trying to tie things together. No unnecessary breaks, no early breaks. No checking your phone, your email. Save it. This is your time to focus on you. Nice job. For today's workout, we're going to use the kettlebell and the step-up box. We're going to start with kettlebell clean and press on each side. Then we're going to go into your head cutters. Finally, your swings. We'll finish with step-ups. This one, you're going to test your cardio. Let's get at it. Clean that kettlebell. This circuit's smooth pace, essential. Flow from one exercise to the next. Try to focus on generating from your hips on all these movements as we move the kettlebell, extending it, cleaning it, pressing it, swinging it. Get that constant flow. Kettlebell's always moving, even when we transition. Breathe strong. Good hip extension, pop forward, drive above. Keep breathing, nice transition. Focus on an even, steady pace, something you can handle, keep up, make sure you get the proper kettlebell weight. Again, breathing through, driving through the hips. Extend those hips, extend the kettlebell, reaching it away. Good breathing, strong body. Keep that mind focused. As we transition, set up, good. Smooth pace step-ups. Again, we're alternating. If you want to be a little explosive, you can. Otherwise, just stop and start nice and evenly. Driving through the heels. Breathing steady. But we're focused on movement. We're going to keep that heart rate elevated. As you flow to the next. Now what I've got there is I got some coins on top of the box, so I don't forget which round I'm on. Sometimes when I'm doing big circuits with multiple rounds, I'll do that if I'm not working off a timer, so I don't forget where I'm at. Generally, anything above, 5 and above is where I'm going to use those. So if you want to, you can do that too. Pad of paper works fine. Tally, whiteboard, whatever it is you want to use. Smooth pace. Full body movements here. I love cleaning that kettlebell. You get a lot of core recruitment in it. When you bring it above your head, you keep that tension, stabilization throughout. Keep driving. As you breathe, you're gonna pop those hips and bring up. One movement at a time. Focus on relaxing your mind. Good, you've done multiple reps of these exercises, so just remind yourself what the proper form is. Breathing techniques. Keep the flow constant. Remember, each round you finish is a round you don't have to do again. So when you approach these circuits, get through those middle rounds, 2, 3, then you're on the downslope. You heighten your confidence and finish with a solid pace. Hip hop, drive forward, switch. Good effort, steady pace. Keeping core tension. Just finishing very strong in your mind. Tally it up, go right back into your next circuit. Short breaks just to get your head right, get your breathing back under control. What you'll find is those step-ups really elevate the heart rate. Keep it high for a good 30 seconds after finishing. And that's where you got to talk yourself and work through some of the stress from the challenge of the circuit. Managing and adapting to that stress and continually adding a little bit more and a little bit more is how we're going to get better, get more fit, stronger, and build confidence so we can work harder. Super steady reps, good pace. Good breathing. Smooth transitions. Remember, when you go to press it above your head, make sure your elbows are in, they're not flared. You want to drive up elbows through the hands. Strong hip hop. Steady breathing, good strong swings, extensions. Keep that flow, focus. Couple deep breaths, good posture on the step ups. Try not to bend forward. One thing I do notice is people, as they get tired, lean forward and don't extend the hip all the way. I want you to fully extend your hip forward as you come up with good posture, long in the spine, looking forward and breathing. Use those hands for a little bit of momentum. Again, these are all full body exercises, meaning we're engaged, we're working, we're using everything we got. As you finish, a couple deep breaths. keep working through the kettlebell. Remember, pause the video if you need a little break. That break is short. As we work, try to keep up with me as best you can. That proper flow is also what's being shown here. Phase 3, a lot of exertion, combining a lot of different modalities of training. But linking, what we're doing is we're linking exercise and learning how to use the kettlebell, how to use it to flow smoothly through the circuit, maximizing the benefit, efficiency in our time. Real strong as you press, watch, extend through the hand, always with authority. Control the kettlebell. That free hand stays away from the body, helps stabilize. Okay, nice transitions. Let the kettlebell come all the way down to the floor, lightly touching the floor before you go again. Don't let it smash. Control. And those hips are what's going to do that. If you're looking forward and your chest is up, your hips are going to lower you. That squat. Powerful swings. Loose hands as you extend. Finishing a strong circuit. Deep breaths. And repeat, finishing strong. Drive through the heels, chest up. Again, pace is dependent on you. Here we're going a little bit more explosive. Body's warmed up, heart rate's high, sweat's flowing. Breathe, breathe. Good work, good work. Keep pushing, push through, finish strong. And that last rep, a few deep breaths. Go back into the kettlebell again. Take a sec if you need some water, towel off. Let's keep pushing, one thing at a time. Powerful hips, tight core, good extensions. By this set, we should have a lot of tension garnered in our body, especially in the core area. If you've been using your hips, your shoulders should be okay. Proper weight in the kettlebell. And we want a weight that pushes us, but that doesn't inhibit us from proper form. Always move down. When in doubt, move down. Head cutters, let it lightly touch the floor. Smooth motion. Textbook each rep. Finish strong, just like we started. A lot of energy, pressure. Breathe through. Knock those swings out. Real powerful. Forward focus, breathing. Core tension as you extend the bell. Abs are tight. Postures straight up and down. Again, keep that theme of transitioning through the heel. Good explosiveness. Finish strong. Move and breathe. Nice work. Our cooldown is a lower back complex consisting of 3 positional holds. Focus on the lower back. Off your timer, assume position, chest up, hips out. We're pulling the chest up, we're creating tension in our low back. My gaze is slightly up, always forward. Pulling those muscles of our back together and tight. Shoulder blades are coming together. Hands are pulling back and up, creating tension. We're trying to balance out all that sitting we do every day. So we got to activate the muscles of our posterior chain. Hamstrings, gluteals, all of our back muscles. And this exercise it takes a lot of practice. It's a good cool down. We're putting that isometric tension in our body. We're focusing on these simple holds, and we get to work off the timer. Third position, we're forcing the chest up, arms are straight, heels are tight. We're keeping that tension in our posterior chain. Don't shortchange these exercises. Focus. Let the timer tell you when to stop, when to start. We're breathing constantly, finishing our workout very solidly. In the rest period, if you want, grab a drink of water, towel off a little bit, focus. As we go into the next round, we're going to think about increasing the stretch a little bit. Reaching through those tight positions, keeping the chest a little bit higher. Good. Here we're putting that energy into our hips, up our low back, nice and tight. Shoulder blades coming together a little bit. You can rotate your hands a little bit if you want. I'm just focusing on the position, heels tight, making sure my knees are not sliding forward. Remember to squat down a little bit so we bend them. We're hinging at the hips. Chest is up. Focus is strictly on our posterior chain. Reaching forward, reaching up as best we can. Again, breathe through this, work through the tension. It should be burning. Focusing on that posterior chain. Let the timer tell you when to start and stop. And third position. As you slide up, you create that tension into your back, holding this tight. Focusing on the posterior chain. Hamstrings, gluteals, low back, upper back. We're seeking balance. Excellent. Rest period again. One more round. I like to move during rest period. You can walk around a little bit. Get some water, focusing on putting energy back into your system, into your body, cooling down from this tough workout. Again, assume position, create tension. Very important to do your cool down, do your warm up every time. So we're getting our mind right, thinking about the successes we had, what may have been a little bit challenging, what we might need to work on next time. So we will have those thoughts in our mind as we're creating this tension. Breathing, focusing, improving every time. So little things. That little extra effort, that little extra reach, extra tension. Transition, the chest up, set, look tight. Finish strong. Get in the breathing, calm your breathing, relax. And there you go.